Well, hello all you wonderful people. It is Christmas Eve day and I am here at Greenbow again. Hopefully I'll catch some trout. Although I've not been out on the water for literally a month and I left all of my Rapalas at home. We had to load some stuff in the truck and I took all my stuff out, and apparently in the stuff I took out were the Rapalas. So I'm going to have to troll jigs today. Hopefully I'll catch something. They've been in the water for a while now, so hopefully they'll hit a jig. Usually they have in the past. But if you notice this shirt, I'm not a fan. I don't really care. It was just $10 and it's lined with fleece and it's heavy duty, so I thought for winter this would be perfect. And for 10 bucks I couldn't pass it up. So hopefully I have a video today. We'll find out. I'm going to be on the water, which is the main thing. But thanks for watching. Come on with me. Let's see what we catch. Well, I've got a, it's a Kitech swing impact. It's called the Smoky Shad. It's kind of a real light gray color. And then I've got a chartreuse gulp, a little 2-inch gulp on that side. Can't believe I left my Rapalas at home. So, oh well. And I don't have any. I've taken all my small crankbaits and put them all in one small box. Sometimes I'm too organized, I suppose. So, but let's see what happens with these two jigs. Just now getting started, so fingers crossed we catch some fish today and I've got something to show. If not, I'm on the water, so either way it's a good day. Thanks for watching. I just had a hit on the Kitech, so there you go. I've had 2 more hits on the Kitech, so I may be a Kitech kind of day, although they're hitting it short. I may need to cut off about a ½ inch. A few marks on the fish finder, so I'll go ahead and put the camera on just in case. Fingers crossed. And remember, the fish finder, the transducer is back behind me, right there by the rear engine. So anything I see on here is already basically past the end of the boat. I believe that's the first. Oh, did he get off? Daggone it. Ha. Well, that was on the chartreuse gulp. Well, I'm getting hits. Only problem is I'm not fishing with dual trebles. I'm fishing with one single jig hook. And these guys are hard to hook sometimes like that. But that was another hit. So let's keep trying. I had a little jerk bait I put on there, similar to the Rapala, and within a minute I have a trout on. Yeah. See how big he is. I don't know, he looks kind of small. Yeah, I mean within less than a minute I already had trout on. I've got 2 of these. They're little ultralight jerk baits. Let's see real quick. Yeah, he's not even 10 inches. We'll let him go. But man, right off the bat, boom, there he was. Not a skunk. It's going to be tricky to get him off there. I may have to keep him. Oh, no, there he goes. All right. Good deal. Well, not a skunk, but let's see. This is just a little jerk bait, little ultralight jerk bait, and I put that on there, and within, like I said, within just a minute, I already had trout on, and I've got another one in silver. So let's see. Would have been a Rapala day, I suppose. That's all right. Good deal. There you go. I feel a little better. Again, it's on that little jerk bait. Isn't that funny? That was a little bit better. We'll net this one. Alrighty. Well, there you go. Ha! I was just sitting there thinking to myself, what did I have that I could, you know, troll that was similar to Rapala, and that's the only thing I've got around that I have in my tackle box. So I've got one in silver. Let's put that one on here too. And there you go. Save the day. Lord. Let's see how big he is. I think this one's at least 11. Yeah, that's a nice trout. I tell you what, these things are Houdinis when it comes to getting these hooks stuck in the net. Get him off there. That's crazy. All right, let's get the live well turned on here. Not a skunk. And I've got a silver one like that. I'll put on the other side and just see what happens. Well, good deal. Well, 2 in the boat on Christmas Eve day, December 24th. All right, the same lure, only in silver with red and black. So that one's kind of a bright blue and a bright orange. This is silver. So you know what? That one's already caught 2 in literally a matter of minutes. Yep, there's one on the silver. I mean, the water, it's 42-degree water. It's December and I'm able to catch some fish. That's like another nice one. Good deal. Oh, he came right off. Good deal. Using my rod holder, which is very nice. Cool. Well, there's 2 in the boat. And that's on the silver one. So, I'm glad I sat there and kind of thought about these things. They're just little Rapala ultralight jerk baits. It's called the Ultralight Minnow 06. And yeah, I was just thinking about that. Well, not getting much on the Kitech or the, I mean, I was getting hits, but they were all short hits. That's probably a 10-incher. Let's see. All right, Bobby. Yeah, he'll stretch to about 10, so pretty close. Cold. Like I said though, these are, the water's 42 degrees. Good deal. All right, 2 in the live well. Not gonna complain. 2 thumbs up. Sometimes you just gotta punt. Cool. All right, there's another one on the silver, and I just had a hit on the other side. Oh, this looks like a nice one. I'm sorry, I know y'all probably get tired of me laughing about this stuff, but it just, it amazes me. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's on the silver. All right, buddy. Come on. There we go. Good deal. Oh, how awesome is that? Cold water trout. It'll be tasty. All right, let's get him off here. And these aren't huge, but they've been in the water now for over 2 months. All right, he's out. Let's get this off there. Tell you, I love my additions to the boat. There's no doubt about it. Having the net holder here, I can put pliers there. He is right about 10. So kind of in that range you expect to catch right about now. And we'll drop him in the live well. That's 3. How about them apples? Those guys in there. Cool. That's awesome. Cold water, December 24th. Catching fish in Kentucky. Not going to complain. This might be a crappie. I mean, it's acting like dead weight. That would be a bonus. It's a fish. I think it is a crappie. That's wow. I don't know why you had anything on there. It's kind of like a dead weight. No, it's another trout. Nice. Well, since I put these little rapalas on there, that's the 4th trout in a matter of, I don't know, less than half an hour. That had sunk for a while. I guess he hit it on the sink. Cool deal. I wasn't even going to turn the camera on. I thought, well, there's nothing on there. But it kept acting weird. So I thought, well, let's turn on the camera. At least the one on my hat. There he goes. Boy, he's got that all tied up there. Well, that's 4. Cool. Well, actually 5. I'll let one of them go, obviously. Small one. Man. I couldn't imagine doing this with a cloth net. Let's go ahead and drop him in the live well. About another 10-incher probably, maybe a little bit bigger than 10. And there he goes. That's 4. Halfway to a limit. That'd be awesome. That's on the blue with the orange belly. And like I said, that one was kind of sinking down from where I caught the other one. And then it was just acting like it had a snag or a leaf or, you know, something, weeds. And I thought, well, I'm going to reel this in here, turn the camera on, and sure enough, there's trout. Good deal. Let's try for some more. 4 more and I go home. I'm getting hit over here. Gotten hit twice. Don't think one's on it. You're chasing it. Nope. There again. I must have a small one on there. No. Well, that was like 3 bites, but they're chasing it, but not quite biting it. They're smacking at it. Let's put that away. All right, keep trying here. Telling you what, this silver one has been the answer. I mean, that's about the 4th or 5th hit I've gotten on this thing. That's felt like a pretty good one. Go back over that spot maybe. Oh, that's why you use a net. Wow. That is why you use a net. There he is. I guess about another, yeah, he's about 10. So there you go. Little cookie cutters, but nice little trout. Man, that's why you put him in a net. Well, that's number 5. 5 in the live well anyway. Cool. I never would have thought that. I mean, I'm sure this lake was frozen 2 weeks ago. And here we are catching fish on Christmas Eve. Oh, that's interesting. All right, let's keep trying here. 3 more and I can go home. I'm only trolling on with a 4-speed on the motor, which is about 1.5 miles an hour. So it's a very slow troll. I'm not, usually I do about 2.5. But I thought with the water being so cold, I was going to go down a little bit on speed. And so I'm only doing about it's about 1.5, 1.4 miles an hour. And that seems to be the ticket. If you watched my video from last year, which I doubt many of you have, but anyway, I caught a 13, almost 14-inch trout, and its stomach was full of little silver sides. So that's why that's why I troll the Rapala. And actually, these two right here look a lot more like a silver side than even the Rapala does, because they have a thinner body. But I think the Rapala has a little bit better action, but obviously it's not bothering these fish any. So, if you're coming out here, a slow troll with a Rapala or some kind of, small little jerkbait that's silver or bright colored seems to be the trick. Well, let's keep fishing. I got another smack on the silver over here. And I guess at that 1.5 mile an hour they chase it. I'm guessing, because just before that last trout, I mean, I had like 4 hits. It was like boom, and then boom, and then boom. And finally got the hook. And I'm trolling with my trolling motor too. I'm not using my gas powered motor. I think the noise or lack of noise is better. I have no proof, but the first trip I made when I came out here, I caught 1 with the gas motor, and then I caught 3 when I went to the trolling motor only. So I have to think that not having that gas powered motor go over them doesn't spook them near as much anyway. This still makes noise. You'll hear it on the video. Well, they didn't come back. There's one on the bright colored. Oh, that's number 6. If he's big enough. Yeah, he thinks he feels big enough. How cool is that? That's on that bright blue and orange. How about them apples? How cool is that? Oh, let's see here. And they're eating this thing too. Dang on. I don't have to worry too much about hooking them. Alright, dude. Alright, alright. Oh, there he goes. That's why I nearly probably need to keep these. Like I say, they're hitting this right at the tail. And that treble hook is just usually deep in their throat. This one might be a little small. Let's see. He looks all right. Let's see here. All right. Oh, he's 10. A little bit over 10, so that's kind of where you want to be. All right, that's number 6. Is that not awesome? Look at those pretty trout in there. And these, like I say, they've been in the water at least since October. So they're going to have hopefully really nice pink looking flesh. Cool. There's my rod holder that I put in there. Very nice. All right. Let's try for some more here. There's one on the bright blue and orange. That's number 7. Get my net ready. There we go. Oh, I lost my battery on that, but that's all right. I got battery on this one. All right. Very nice. He's about like the other ones, like cookie cutters. Oh, how cool is that? He's actually come off. All right, buddy. Let's say if you're going to fish for these guys, bring a net, because they have really hard mouths. I had that one that I basically lifted up and he went in the net, and then there's many times they'll flip off into the net. And that the sweet spot for speed seems to be about 1.4 miles an hour, 1.3 something, 1.4. So there you go. All right, there's another, I'm gonna guess about 10 and a half, 11 inches. Let's see here. Yeah, he's about 10 and a half, so good deal. That's 2, 4, 5, 6. This makes 7. One more makes the limit, and I can go home. I would never in my life thought I'd do this in December, but here we are. And I did not bring a cooler today, so what I'm going to have to do is bleed these guys out in the water, and then simply let that be my cooler to get them home in, which will be fine. I mean, it's 40 degrees. It's going to be fine. See, he's not doing very well. All right, buddy. There we go. Cool. One more and we're done. December 24th in Kentucky, catching a limit of trout. What a great early Christmas present. Woohoo! Switching out this battery is really not hard at all. With these Yak Attack arms, you've got that little button you can push. I can just basically bring it right to me. I got to put the battery right in here. That just lifts up, the battery pops out. Keep my batteries right there at my little, I guess, accessory drawer. I put the used battery in the little black bag so I know it's no good. And that's very simple. Just put my battery in, lock the side there. The only thing I have to do is turn it on. I need to make sure it connects to the remote. Okay, it's telling me my battery ran out. I get that. And let's see if we're connected here. I'll just make sure. Yep, we're connected, full battery. Then all I have to do, of course, put my batteries back down here. That's been a very handy little drawer or little accessory thing, what you want to call it. And then this just goes back to the spot I want it, which is right about there. And it just locks right back in. And there you go, battery change, very easy. I just thought I'd show how I do that, just so in case anybody's ever wondered. That's the beauty of that arm, and really all of these Yak Attack accessories. And this is my limit, guys. How great is that? Oh, this is fighting good. Very nice. I don't know what I've got here, but this is a nice fish. Oh, I got him foul hooked, I guess. Yeah, I got him foul hooked. Good deal. Yeah, he was hooked kind of, yeah, he got hooked in the side there. All right, well, hey, it still counts. It's on a hook. And that is the limit of trout on Christmas Eve. Oh, dude. Cool, cool, cool. Well, this out here. Hooked him right in the side. That's not good. Well, he's going home anyway, so there he goes. Now, like I said, this rod, this net holder with, it's got two places for pliers on either side or whatever you want to put there. I'm telling you, man, the accessories I've added to this little boat have made all the difference. And I will have to say that this silver with a little red throat and black top has way outdone the bright colored one, but they've all caught fish. They both caught fish. All right, that's 8. How about them apples? Got my rod in the rod holder. That's about another 10.5, maybe 11 incher. And that's number 8. Cool deal. Wash the net out a little bit. Well, I won't show bleeding out the fish, but when I'm all done, I'll show what I've got total. Eight beautiful trout. How cool is that? Well, there you go. And in case you're wondering, in a boat like this, you still need the brown jug. For the same reason I've got one for my, well, this is the one I took out of my kayak. You need a brown jug. With the size like this, unless you want to announce to the whole world what you're doing, this thing is awesome. So if you ever need a kidney function test, or if you've got a friend who's a nurse, get you the big brown jug. I'm not sponsored by them, but I swear by it every trip. Hope that helps. That's my PSA for the day. What a day, what a day. I was just getting ready to eat a banana and peanut butter as a snack. And guess what? I don't need to now. Well, I still can, but awesome. Way to go. Well, how's that for a day of fishing? 8 beautiful trout. Probably the smallest one's around 10. I'm gonna guess there's one in there. There's a couple in there around 11. But how about that? I'm gonna bleed these guys out, take them home, and get them ready for the freezer. So that's two trips to Greenbow where I have gotten a full limit of 8. How's that? Beautiful fish and tasty. Well, listen, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, I just ask you to go ahead and subscribe. Hopefully I'll be out a few more times before the hard freeze hits, probably in late January, early February. Then I'll be back out the rest of the year. Well, it was a fun day on the water, and I have to say I really was surprised I would catch a limit of trout on December 24th, but Merry Christmas, I suppose. You know, I trolled those jigs for a while, and then as soon as I put on those 2 little ultralight jerk baits, they're, I think, Rapala Minnow 06 bright color. I caught my limit really probably in an hour, hour and a half after that. So sometimes you got to just step back and think about it and go with the resources you have. So it worked out. But listen, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoy this kind of content, I would ask you to subscribe. and there'll be more to come. Obviously, this is getting toward the end of 2025, and again, not a fan, but I love this hoodie. It's got fleece lining and it's a heavy hood. Kept me warm all day, so for 10 bucks it was worth it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.